back here for day 2, so let's start tackling this engine bay some more and see what we can get done on the RB. Okay, so after the 6 bolts on the top of the manifold, those 6, I was wondering why it wasn't coming loose, and I was dreading that there was some underneath, and there was. There was 5 more. They were kind of a pain to get to, but with my master extension piece here, 3 extensions and a long 12mm socket, I got them out. So this intake manifold should pop off now, or come loose at least. I hope, anyway. Oh, holy mud. Oh, she's off. That last port is just covered in mud. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that had some mud on them like that. That's not good. But anyway. Taking a look at it. Runners, what would this be? 5 and 6. They're pretty dirty. 1 and 2, they're the same, a bit not as dirty, but 3 and 4 look pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. A lot of damn vacuum lines on this thing though. Jeez. Gonna have to get that gasket off so that all that crap doesn't fall down there. But overall, not too bad to take out. Alright, so I decided to take the, I guess the valley cap or the coil pack cap off. I set it over there. Get a look at the coil packs and get to the spark plugs. So I was disconnecting the harness for the coil packs and came to this last one here, number 6. And it looks like whoever did the swap, like RTV'd the connectors into the coil pack itself. So yeah, it looks like that the brown clip here was broken off at some point, and whoever installed it decided to glue them in or RTV them in or whatever. So this harness is basically glued to that coil pack. So I'm likely gonna need a new coil pack harness and a new coil, or all just all new coils. I haven't decided yet. I'm not there yet. So, but what I'm gonna do is just take out all these coils, get to the spark plugs, take those out as well, and just go from there. Coil harness is out. So I'm gonna need a new one of those. I'm gonna need a whole new harness because of this stupid crap here that somebody did. Gonna need a new coil pack there too as well. So I vacuumed out all the loose dirt in there. I'd still like to wipe it down and clean it all up before anything goes back in there. We're getting there. The wiring harness and all the vacuum lines over here are pretty intimidating because there's so much of it, it seems, but it's not looking too bad now once I got everything apart. There's so many vacuum lines on the intake manifold itself Like big ones, small ones, everything. There seems to be so many. I don't know why, but these are what my runners are looking like as well. They seem to have some scoring on them, all of them for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. If that is a factory thing or something happened, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm probably gonna get out of here half soon. I got what I wanted to get done, I think, mostly. It's starting to get pretty cold in here, so I'm probably gonna head out. Lots of zip ties holding things up. Intercooler was held up by this, which is nice, I guess. Yeah, we got lots to do, man, so we'll keep at her, see what we can make of this thing, and hopefully we can make a fun street car out of it. Pretty much just got the basics out. Intake manifolds off, coil pack harnesses off, coil pack bracket, spark plugs, coil packs, valve cover, valley cover thing. All the bolts I put in bags, and all the intercooler piping and intake. Intercooler's off. So we're doing pretty good. I think today what the plan is to get this lower portion off. I wasn't planning on taking that off originally, but I do have to fix a leaky fuel injector, which is this one here, I think. Possibly that one. By fix it, I mean put new seals in, and hopefully that fixes the issue. And yeah, we might get a new fuel rail, not too sure yet. I will be getting I'll be getting a new intake plenum, like the top part of the intake, because on these RBs it's two separate pieces. So you got your bottom, your runners, and then your top plenum. But that won't be for a little bit. So I'm gonna start tackling this area here and get this torn down, get to the injectors, and hopefully get that lower manifold off as well. Okay, so here's where I'm at now. Give you a little update. Injector harness and a couple other plugs like the coolant thermostat plug and coolant temp or something. One of these is coolant temp. I think they're both coolant related, but well, they obviously are. They came off the coolant pipe there. What I just finished is the fuel, two fuel lines. Sorry, those aren't them. This one here and the one down there. So now I should be able to take the fuel rail out, which is just these two bolts here holding it on. I think I have everything else disconnected. The rest of the harness stays on the fuel rail, I guess. And there might be one more plug down there I have to do. Actually, no, that should be it. So should just be able to take this bolt out here and the same one down there, and that fuel rail should come off. So let's do that. Swear they holding on my feet, but they ain't not under me. The fumes on you, swear the smell is so lovely. And I will never sell my soul, but you could buy the lease. And don't believe in make believe. Just make oh, fuck, man. No. Get. So, just got gas everywheres. 2 injectors, looks like 3 injectors stayed in. Still pissing fuel everywheres. I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? I can hear it still in there. Fuck. Well, there's 3 injectors. It reeks in here now. God damn it. Well, there's my fuel rail. Oh, I got fuel everywhere in here. For fuck's sakes. I'm taking that out anyway, so I'm gonna have to clean. Just hope the gas didn't get in anywhere that it's not supposed to. Ah, that's frustrating, but I should have known that was coming. Fuel sitting in the rail. I'm a dummy. I don't even know what I was supposed to do to prevent that, to be honest, so whatever. I'll get the rest of the stuff out of here, those injectors that stayed in, and then we should be ready to take this manifold off, I think. Okay, don't mind my headlight, but harness all out of the way. I don't even know what I've been filming really, but got this out of the way nicely. That fuel line is still going down there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's filling up that cup pretty nicely actually. I'm gonna have to be careful of that. But intake manifold is ready to come off. It's ready to come. Like, it's separated from the block there now, so we should have that off here soon. I'm so sick and tired of getting these hoses off. Pulling these like fuel lines and coolant lines and everything is getting real annoying. All right, let's try to get this thing off. I like cut the line down here. I gave up and just went crazy on it and ripped it. So should get past these studs. I feel like I'm missing something, but fuck, I can't find what it is. There's something holding this on here. There has to be. But it's just this. I just don't get it. Get off my car. It was that damn dipstick the whole time. The tiny little fucking bracket holding that damn dipstick on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my. Wow. Been yanking away at this thing. Go ahead in the comments and ask me how fucking rattled I am at this point in the video. I'm trying to go home to watch the hockey game, but nope. I get stuck here because I want this manifold off, and they put the damn dipstick bracket into the bottom of the manifold. Like, what? Why? I knew there was something small just hanging on for dear life. Hope I didn't rip the dipstick out of the block, like the casing. That would be no fun. This damn little thing. Fuck's sakes. Now let's try it. Maybe. Oh. Do you know what? What is up with this hard line though? Underneath, there's a coolant hard line. Like, is it coming? Like, what is the deal here? Shit's frustrating, man. I separated that for no reason, because somewhere else it's connected to this manifold. Oh my. What's happening right now? What is life? What is life? Get an RB, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Ah! Oh no! More fucking fluids! It's just constant fluids coming out of this damn thing. You fucker. Okay, where else are you attached? Please don't be anything else. Thank you. Ah! Fuck this thing. I never want to have to take this out again. But now I know. Holy shit, that is annoying. Oh. Okay. True saving that gasket. There's no way. It's soaked. Can't believe I didn't even have to take that thing off. But I wanted to paint it. I wanted to make it look cool, so I had to take it off, of course. You know what? Every time I work on cars, I feel like I need to rush them. But this thing is just like... This thing's supposed to be just for fun. And I'm day 2 and I'm losing my shit at an intake manifold. Jeez. I always lose my shit working on cars because they're frustrating as hell. But once we get it done, it'll be worth it. So if you guys are, any of you guys are RB experts or know your shit with RBs more than I do, feel free to give me some tips or some pointers or some tricks or whatever I should be doing at this point, because I want to make sure I get everything done I should before it all goes back together. I mean, the car is nowhere as close to even being ready to put back together, but it will come eventually. So drop a comment if you have any ideas of what I should do. Basically, I'm gonna get a new coil pack to match the ones that are already in the car, new plugs, new coil pack harness, clean the manifolds. I'm gonna get a new plenum, like I said before. I'm gonna paint that, change gaskets, all that kind of stuff. But if you guys have any ideas of things that may be best to relocate or like put somewhere else, I don't know, anything like that, just let me know. Drop it in the comments, much appreciated. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one. I was here longer than I planned on it today. I didn't want to be here this long, but whatever, we got quite a bit done. Yeah, catch you guys in the next one.